Honorable Emmanuel Biara Wepukulu, Bulambuli County. Kumwen.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity. Once again, I'm Emmanuel Biara Wepukulu, representing the people of Lambuli constituency. I can see members are asking, where is the stick? The sergeant at arms, Right Honorable Speaker, is doing me a bad job by holding the stick of the Bamasava at her office. But I want to also inform the honorable members of parliament, especially the male members, that you all have sticks. But it is only mine that is visible, yours is not visible. In my 3 minutes, I want to take this opportunity.
Order. Clarification, Right Honorable Speaker.
It's a maiden speech.
It's
order.
There is no order, there is nothing. Please
okay, please let me maximize my 3 minutes.
And don't use bad examples.
Okay. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I want to take this opportunity to congratulate His Excellency, the President, upon giving a befitting State of the Nation address, and to what he delivered on the 4th of June clearly makes me baptize him with a new name of a political Etandrophragma uteri, meaning the tallest species of tree in the political arena. Right Honorable Speaker, first of all, I commend government for the deliberate steps it has taken in addressing the effects of climate change. The President rightly highlighted investment in environmental restoration, wetland protection, afforestation, disaster preparedness, and climate resilient infrastructure. These interventions are consistent with Article 245 of the Constitution, which mandates the protection and preservation of the environment for present and future generations. Right Honorable Speaker, while these national efforts are commendable, I rise to seek clarification.
Derek Horone, Honorable MP.
Okay, thank you.
No, your time is done. MP Gogonyo.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable, for giving me this opportunity. Allow me to add my voice to congratulate you upon that seat, Right Honorable. Right Honorable Speaker and Honorable colleagues, thank you for granting me this opportunity to make my contribution to the debate on the State of the Nation address. Allow me to begin by congratulating His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, for presenting a comprehensive roadmap of where our country stands and where it is headed. The address reminds us that leadership is not merely about identifying challenges, but about providing direction and solutions. Right Honorable Speaker, Uganda today is fundamentally different from the Uganda of 1986. The economy has grown significantly, household poverty has reduced, life expectancy has improved, electricity generation has expanded, and Uganda has attained lower middle income status. These are achievements that deserve recognition because they reflect decades of deliberate policy and sustained investment. The President's call for no more sleep should not be understood as a political slogan. It is a call to every leader to embrace accountability, reject corruption, and ensure that government programs reach the intended beneficiaries. Whether it is the Parish Development Medal, a Myoga, OWC, infrastructure, or agricultural modernization, our duty is to ensure implementation, not merely appropriation. Right Honorable Speaker, as leaders, we must now shift our focus from debating intentions to measuring impact. Our people are asking for jobs, better health services, quality education, value addition, and markets for their produce. The legislative program before us gives Parliament an opportunity to strengthen these aspirations through timely consideration of the proposed bills. Right Honourable Speaker, as I conclude, I pledge both as a Member of Parliament representing the constituents and as the newly elected Publicity Secretary of the National Resistance Movement to continue communicating truthfully about government programs while also listening to the genuine concerns of our people. Progress is meaningful only when every Ugandan feels its impact. Thank you so much.
Honorable Dr. Sylvia Arinaitwe Tumuhairwe, Woman MP Ruchiga. And then that will be followed, should be followed by Honorable Muntu, who is not a general. Nachikai. Yes.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Dr. Sylvia Tumuhiru Itwe is my name, woman member of Parliament for Ruchiga. Allow me to add my voice to those who have already spoken to appreciate our dear President for a very rich State of Nation address that we are discussing right now. When you look at it, it gives detailed accountability on where we have come as a country, where we are right now, and where we are going. The focus areas that he elaborated very well in the address touching to all of us, and I can see all of us share that this is the way to go. I will limit my submission to agriculture, commercial agriculture, because it is what is very much dear to us as people of Ruchiga. People of Ruchiga, as you know, we come from a very populated area, therefore facing a problem of land scarcity. And in the State of Nation address, there is elaboration that the President talks about on commercial agriculture, especially coffee production. We have decided to embrace the issue of coffee production as Ruchiga people crops, so you get other crops and as well you get your coffee. There was a program that was recently launched in Ruchiga by State House local content about the National Coffee Program. That program came to us because we had already made some steps towards coffee production. It was presided over by Vice President, and we had a special guest, the Minister of Investment, Minister of State for Investment, Madam Amina. During that launch, we pleaded with the team about need for coffee seedlings and a harvesting machine for the subcounty which grows a lot of coffee. And they promised to come to our rescue. Rains are coming, farmers have already dug their holes, and we are looking forward to receiving the seedlings. We know there could be some pressure.
Honorable Naki Julius Muntu.
My name is Julius Nachi, MP of Dadiri County, East in Sironko District. I rise to support the motion. However, let me make the following submission. One of the key pillars of the 10-fold growth strategy that has been advanced by government is digital transformation and financial inclusion. However, this pillar is being to urge that we urge government to see how we can review the mobile money charges which are prohibitive to the greatest population. Now, why do I want government to review this? It is because of the following. One, our people have resorted to cash transactions because they fear mobile money charges. And the danger with that is that now government is spending a lot of money printing new notes to replace old notes because people are using cash so much. I read the central bank report. We must allow 0.5%. Whenever we withdraw, they take 0.5%. Two, they are taxing withholding tax 15% on commissions earned by telecom companies. Three, they are taxing 10% on commissions earned by mobile money agents. Our neighbors are only taxing two bases. They are taxing income earned by the telecom company, the third base, which is the 0.5%, or we reduce it to half. What is the implication of reducing by half? If we reduce by half, a study has been conducted by some NGO and the MTN, that once we reduce our mobile money charges, that we are widening the tax base. When we widen the tax base, it means we shall...
It is a given, and I would like that all of us colleagues take peace and stability as a key ingredient in our socio-economic transformation agenda. I would like to pick out what really worked for me. That was the 4-acre model. And at our level, we'd like to talk about the flexible 4-acre model, whereby we are at liberty to do more than 4 acres. Why am I emphasizing this? I think as leaders, we need to be exemplary to our constituents by practicing what we preach. And I, as a leader, am already becoming a role model to my people through that.
Yes, you are done. Thank you. You spent about 2 minutes. Yeah, thank you. Honorable Kaluya, then Honorable Sarah Guti. Guti Sarah. Honorable.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Then I will do here.
Right Honorable Speaker.
I've come this way. Yeah.
My name is Andrew Chizakaluya, a member of the National Unity Platform, and I'm the Shadow Minister for Education. Right Honorable Speaker, whereas I have the duty to respond to the State of Nation address in relation with my constituency, I would rather have the response in relation with my docket, which is the Ministry of Education. Right Honorable Speaker, the President did mention about science, technology, innovation, and skills development as very critical drivers of Uganda's socio-economic transformation. However, the State of Nation address gave limited attention to the practical measures required to build a strong science STEM ecosystem capable of producing the skilled workforce needed to achieve Uganda's Vision 2040. While government continues to promote STEM education, implementation remains constrained by significant structural and financial challenges across both secondary and tertiary institutions. At the secondary school level, many schools continue to face inadequate science laboratories, poor equipped workshops, insufficient ICT infrastructure, unreliable internet connectivity, shortages of modern teaching and learning materials, and overcrowded classrooms. These challenges are compounded by an inadequate number of qualified STEM teachers, limited opportunities for continuous professional development, and insufficient funding to effectively implement the competence-based curriculum. Consequently, many learners complete secondary education without acquiring the practical, scientific, and technological competencies required for higher education or the labor market. At the tertiary level, Right Honorable Speaker, universities and other higher education institutions continue to grapple with inadequate funding for research, innovation, and commercialization of scientific discoveries. Many institutions rely heavily on donor-funded research projects, while locally generated innovations struggle to progress beyond the prototype stage due to limited access to research, grants, incubation centers, venture capital, and strong industry partnerships. This weakens Uganda's capacity to transform research into commercially viable products, industries, and jobs. Furthermore, Right Honourable Speaker, there remains a mismatch between STEM training and labour market demands.
Honorable Sarah Aguti, then to follow Honorable Nasolo, Virginia, Rubaga South, then it's Honorable Chitanua, something like that, Busongora. Yes, Honorable Aguti.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity. I want to add my voice on what the President said about health issues in Uganda. Right Honorable Speaker, so far as I talk now, we have rising population in Uganda, which is not matching the hospitals and the health centers that we have in Uganda. Basing on what the President has presented during the State of the Nation address, it's my prayer that I urge the President that next time, maybe during the presidential State of the Nation address, he would mention to the nation how many hospitals is planning to add for Ugandans to cater for the increasing population that we have. Two, I want to bring to the attention of the Minister of Health that we have only one referral hospital in Lango sub-region, which is not accommodating all the referrals which is sent from all Lango sub-region. So I was requesting the Minister of Health to go visit Lira Regional Referral Hospital and see the state at which people are operating there. Because many people are sleeping on the ground, they have less beds. Most beds are given to the people who are operated. Right Honorable Speaker, it's my prayer that they take this as serious.
My name is Nasolo Eugenia. I represent Rubaga South constituency. Right Honorable Speaker, I rise to bring to the attention of this August House the need to improve the health sector of Rubaga South and the entire division that requires our urgent intervention. Right Honorable Speaker, Rubaga South or Rubaga Division is the only division in Kampala district without a public referral hospital. Yes, according to the 2024 National Population and Housing Census, Rubaga Division is a home to 410,400 residents, representing a massive and highly dense urban population. Rubaga health facilities also provide services to very many people from neighboring places like Wakiso, Mukono, and all over the country, which has highly overcrowded the small health facilities in the division. Right Honorable Speaker, Rubaga has a large low-income earning population facing a lot of health care difficulties and complete lack of free specialized public health services provided by public referral hospitals, which forces economically vulnerable families pay high transport costs to get medical services across the division boundaries. Right Honorable Speaker, the Rubaga Public Referral Hospital, once established, will also be a solution to overcrowding in the surrounding public referral hospitals like Mulago, Kawempe, and Kiludu. Right Honorable Speaker, I also stand before this August House to sound a loud alarm on the crisis of massive youth unemployment, which has become the single greatest threat to the socio-economic stability and security in Rubaga. According to the 2024 National Population and Housing Census, in Rubaga Division, over 41,400 younger Ugandans aged between 18 and 30 are classified as not employed.
Thank you, Honorable Chitanywa, Busongora North.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, allow me join the rest of my colleagues in thanking the President for his clear, concise, focused, and inspiring national address, which was on the 4th of June this year. In his address, Right Honorable Speaker, the President aligns his message with the National Development Plan for the Vision 2040 and, of course, the NRM Manifesto. Listening to the President, Right Honorable Speaker, you would really realize the direction this country is taking in ensuring socio-economic transformation. Right Honorable Speaker, the President brings out the issue of mindset change. He gives an example of himself where he said they did not have anything, but what they had was the word. They moved from village to village, preaching the word, and those who listened to them entered into the money economy. Right Honorable Speaker, this gives hope to Ugandans that when even we still have the percentage of people in Uganda who have not yet entered the money economy, if they listen to the preaching of the President and also listening to the preaching of the leaders, they will enter into the money economy. In his usual way, Right Honorable Speaker, the President brings out the local words that try to explain what he's really looking at. He tells us no more sleep. He tells us if people are working, there are those who should not continue staggering when the others are moving. And this gives us hope that once we work together with our local communities, we will be able to move. Lastly, Right Honorable Speaker, the President says he's not going to sympathize, no more politeness to those leaders who are not able of moving the...
Honorable Hassan Shirumira and Honorable Ochen Geoffrey. You know, the member who has just sat down from Busongora North wrote his name in the list of people on the left. So, and he's seated on the left. Honorable Hassan Shirumira, then Honorable Chen.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, while I acknowledge that it is the duty of the head of state to bring the country up to speed through the State of the Nation address, I'm a little reserved on speaking and paying appreciation for him to go to Kololo and present the State of the Nation's address. It is his duty, and as members of Parliament, personally, I feel reserved to stand here and appreciate the President of the country for doing his duty and not sleeping on the job. Honorable Speaker, On page 7, he was very categorical that in the 1980s, he rallied Ugandans. And because he rallied Ugandans, they responded positively, and our people of Luwero came on board during the Bush War, and they fought and took over government. Honorable Speaker, the people of Luwero, and specifically Katikam South, that I represent, there's a lot for government to ponder. While we are talking about industrialization across the country, development, money economy, the people of Luwero, where President Museveni and the colleagues fought, are in dire poverty. Our roads are in a very poor state. The hospitals are in very poor state. Even the soldiers, the Mwananchis that fought during the Bush War, some of them do not even have houses where to sleep. Honorable Speaker, I call upon government to come to Luwero, where they went through on their way to government, and check on their colleagues they left behind. Some of them are part of our families. We can actually take you back to their homes because those people are still there and they are waiting for government to come and rescue them out of their poverty. Honorable Speaker, for President to go to Kololo and shed a very beautiful picture about a country, especially after forgetting the people he fought with coming to government, I believe that is very unfair, and on the behalf of the people of Luwero, we want to say no to this kind of address.
Honorable Chen.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Once again, my name is Chen Geoffrey, Member of Parliament for Kyoga North. I take this opportunity, first of all, to congratulate you upon attaining that high office. Secondly, in relation to the President's address, I want first of all to commend the President for his insight on issues of income generation and fighting poverty. Right Honorable Speaker, His Excellency the President is on record as the President of this country that has put in place many well-creation initiatives to fight poverty and increase household income. You can name them PDM, Youth Livelihood, WEP, Bonagagagawale, but still we hope Ugandans will heed to his message of hope and change. However, despite the good insight, the President missed some key areas. One, Right Honorable Speaker, when His Excellency the President went to Amalatar district, he acknowledged a debt of Namasale to Dokolo Road. This is a key link road. Right Honorable Speaker, when Karoma was closed, most people were passing through Namasale to Dokolo to access Greater Lango. But right now, the road is in a dilapidated state. It was surveyed. It was put under pre-financing, but up to date, nothing has been done. We thought the President was saying something about that debt. Secondly, Amalatar district is the farthest district in Lao sub-region. From Namasale to Lira Regional Referral Hospital is 160 kilometers. So to refer a patient from Namasale to Lira Referral Hospital is a death sentence. We thought the President, His Excellency the President, would say something about upgrading Amalatar Center 4 to a general hospital. Right Honorable Speaker, the two hospitals in Lango sub-region were the product of UPC administration. We want a legacy hospital of NRM to be a Molatar Health Center 4 upgraded. We seek this August Assembly to support the people of Amalatar, being a peninsula district in the middle
Thank you. That's good submission there. Honorable Pito Vincent.
Thank you so much, Right Honourable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity. I want to move straight forward to what the President of the Republic of Uganda made mention on the 4th of June. There are two issues. One is just a point of emphasis that it is a concern of the sub-region that a Molatar-Dokolo road be tarmacked. I even stand here to appreciate the government of Uganda that the historical site where Mwanga and Kabelega, the two powerful traditional kings, were captured is in my constituency. That is in Kangai sub-county. And the site is under construction. I must appreciate the government for doing that. But then, historical site without infrastructural development is not going to work out. So when this road is tarmacked, it's going to connect us to other parts of the world. I would also pray, if possible, we connect this road to Aleptong. And from Aleptong, we connect to Otuke. Our people from Otuke can use this road to access medical services from Abim, those ones who are far from the center of Otuke. And they go up to Abim, Morlem Hospital to access medical services. And it's a shortcut for us. I personally use that road when I'm connecting from Dokolo, coming to Kampala via Naksongola. Secondly, Right Honourable Speaker, the head of state made mention an issue about development of health services. Dokolo Health Center 4 is a referral hospital to us, simply because all the health center series in different sub-counties, they refer to Health Center 4. But then, the number of patients that are being attended to on daily basis is very high. Bearing in mind that Doholo Town Council does not have Health Center 3. That means all the residents within the Town Council, they move to Health Center 4 as their initial seeking for medical attention. Kangai sub-county is a new sub-county and it doesn't have Health Center 3. And yet it's a government policy that all the sub-counties at least should have Health Center 3. It is my prayer that if this is done, then we shall move forward. Last but not least, Right Honourable Speaker, Health Center 4, Doholo Health Center 4 does not have maternity ward. And this is alarming situation. They do not have female ward. And yet it is a referral hospital to us. So I would pray, if possible, the concerned ministry, the Ministry of Health, makes an intervention so that we leap forward. And
thank you. Honorable Enid Origumsiriza, Woman MP, Kabale District.
Thank you. My name is Enid Origumisiriza, Woman MP, Kabale District. Right Honorable Speaker, I rise to thank and commend His Excellency President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni for his inspiring State of the Nation address delivered on 4th July 2026. On behalf of the people of Kabale District, I appreciate his leadership that he has ensured peace, stability, socio-economic progress in Uganda. We are grateful for the remarkable transformation registered as highlighted. Right Honorable Speaker, I respectfully appeal to the government to explain and provide a comprehensive plan for sustainable alternative livelihoods for the people of Kigezi whose incomes have been affected by wetland restoration programs. While environmental conservation is necessary, interventions such as climate-smart agriculture and income-generating projects should be introduced to prevent increased household poverty and ensure inclusive development. Right Honorable Speaker, while I commend the success of the parish development model, which is already improving production and livelihoods in Kigezi, I'm equally concerned that many of our youth remain unemployed, idle, and outside the money economy, exposing them to insecurity and moral decline. Kigezi is richly endowed with tourism resources and that significantly contribute to Uganda's tourism earnings. I therefore appeal to the government to consider establishing a tourism and hospitality training institute in Kabale district, which is centrally located and would equip the youth with the skills needed to participate meaningfully in the region's growing tourism industry. I thank you and I beg to submit.
Yes, Honorable Wakoli. Now we are coming towards the end.
Thank you.
But it's not at the end.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I stand to support the motion paying tribute to His Excellency the President for his clear and comprehensive exposition of the State of Nation address delivered to this House. Mr. Speaker, I think the address highlighted the progress this country has made in peace, security, infrastructure, economic transformation, and service delivery under the leadership of this NRM government. Mr. Speaker, these achievements, I think, provide a strong foundation for Uganda's continued development. Mr. Speaker, as a representative of the people of Tiru County and Manafa District, I want to sincerely appreciate government for its commitment to improving the livelihoods of our people. However, Mr. Speaker, I want to plead with the government to increase investment, particularly in the districts of Bugisu, especially in matters roads, health, education, because where we come from, Right Honorable Speaker, being our neighbor, you are aware that Bugisu is a mountainous area. Therefore, whereas we appreciate the 1 billion given to our region, Mr. Speaker, with the nature of our area, this money is not sufficient. So as members of parliament from Bugisu, we request that government should give us an affirmative program so that we can work on roads, so that we can connect our farmers to markets, so that they can also benefit from government's agenda of transforming the economy. Mr. Speaker, I heard my colleague from Duda talk about landslide, but I want to ask government to prioritize measures aimed at addressing the recurring effects of landslide across the region. And as members of parliament from Bugisu, we recommend that government should actually take on the urbanization program so that our people who are taken to far places can be resettled within, so that they can go back in the morning to work on their gardens up the mountains. Perhaps government can dictate and say you only go and grow coffee and trees, so that our people who are facing hostilities in the alien districts where they are sent can be saved from this situation. And Mr. Speaker, with these interventions, Bugisu will contribute fully to socio-economic development of this country. I beg to support. Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable Ouma Willie.
Honorable Speaker.
No, those are independents. Listen to them. The independent voices.
Honorable Speaker, I rise to join my colleagues in expressing my sincere gratitude to His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, for his clear, precise, visionary exposition of the government policy contained in the State of National Address delivered to this August House on June 4th, 2026. The President addressed rightly and highlighted our national progress and underscored the government's commitment to socio-economic transformation, wealth creation, and infrastructure development. However, Honorable Speaker, as I commend the macro vision of the NRM government, I'm compelled by the constitutional duty to bring to the attention of this House and the line ministries the severe life-threatening gaps that my people in Amaingo South and Amaingo at large are currently facing. The grand vision of the national transformation must be reflected in the lived realities of our rural communities. The critical gaps in Amaingo South, safe water crisis. Honorable Speaker, while we talk of modernization and socio-economic reality on the ground in Amaingo South, it's heartbreaking. The situation, a vast majority of our people are still fetching water and drinking contaminated running rainwater from open ponds. They share these stagnant water sources with livestock only during rainy season, but during dry season, all these ponds dry up and our people walk over 7 to 11 kilometers to access water from the lake, especially the people of Rwanda, Sub-County, Mutumba, and Buhemba. The impact of this, of course, this is critical lack of clean water has triggered recurrent outbreak of deadly waterborne diseases. Right, Honorable Speaker, we are not just talking about statistics here. We are talking about preventable loss of human lives, particularly among the young people and the women, the elderly. The absence of a district hospital compounding this water crisis is severe deficit in healthcare infrastructure. In the Amaingo South,
Honorable Mohenda Iriasa. The handwriting here, Mohenda. Somebody wrote Iriasa.
Ronald. That must be Mchibi Iriasa.
You go first. What is your constituency?
Fort Portal Central Division, the tourism city.
Now you win. Okay.
Thank you.
Let's go to her.
I want also to join my honorable members in thanking the President for passing on to us a blueprint of the socio-economic transformation that he's used all those years. He shared it with us, and I want to thank him for that. Drawing from his personal experience, the President, in his teenage years, he didn't have much, but he showed us how he embarked on a journey of preaching the gospel of wealthy creation. And I think he was communicating to us that we can also take on that journey, and I think that is what we are doing, and is what he expects of us, that we have to continue preaching the gospel that he did teach himself of of wealthy creation. And on that note, I want to ask this House that 5 years ago, we designated Fort Portal Tourism City as a tourism city, but we never gave it funds. And like my honorable member lady who has been around has said, we need funds to develop that city. The success of that city is the success of the tourism sector. And I'm happy that the honorable minister is here. Please look into that. You did not baptize us just a name, but we also want actions. Again, I want to thank the President and to encourage us, the honorable members, to pick from what the President said. And we are lucky enough that there's something we have to start from. He's given us the pillars of what to use in regards to socio-economic transformation. So the job is ours. Thank you.
Honorable Christine Apolot.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable, I want to appreciate His Excellency for the address that was made to this nation. Everyone is aware of the President's key message on wealth creation. And Right Honourable Speaker, recently, on behalf of the President, High Excellency the Vice President launched coffee growing in Teso sub-region. And now there is a massive number of farmers interested in setting up coffee demonstration farms. And also from our Teso parliamentary groups, Teso parliamentary group, we resolved that as leaders, we should be at the forefront. Right Honourable Speaker, basing on the fact that the President is interested in wealth creation and Teso is embracing coffee growing, I want to implore the Minister of Agriculture to actually supply adequate coffee seedlings to Teso sub-region when the rains take off. Mr. Speaker, we have Lake Bisina bordering Kumi district and Katakwi. And yesterday we were in a meeting where there is some planned irrigation for Karamoja and neighboring areas. The plan is on. Lake Bisina can be for fish farming. Lake Bisina water can be for irrigation. But when government gave us the water project in Kumi, by then I was at the district, we were given information that Lake Bisina is getting a problem of siltation. So I want also to challenge the ministry to have this lake desilted and also related lakes so that this irrigation, as we talk about, can benefit the entire country as we struggle to fight poverty. Mr. Speaker, the President in his address talked about skilling the youth, and he has made every effort to ensure that every sub-region gets a skilling hub. Mr. Speaker, I want to report for the case of Kumi district that we have 14 sub-counties and 4 town councils, altogether 18 lower local governments. The number of 20 children per sub-county, per district, is not adequate. In my district, we now realize that is 1 child per sub-county benefiting. I want to really implore the team supporting the President to increase on the numbers so that we address the unemployment problem. Mr. Speaker, as I wind up, for us to realize the real wealth creation.
Thank you. Honorable Kwizera, is it there? I saw the list. Honorable Elokol Emmanuel. Honorable Emmanuel there from the man from the fishing area.
Thank you very much.
They wrote here as alcohol.
Right Honourable Speaker, I also rise to thank the President for the State of the Nation address. And from it, 2 areas have caught my attention. And my comments will be based on that. Number 1, I also want to thank the government for the income generating initiatives, and particularly aiming at improving household incomes. But every time such initiatives come, I feel there is one group of people that is left out. In all our villages, we have village savings and loans associations. When those initiatives come, they don't target them. I'm asking, if possible, particularly the ministry responsible for cooperatives, if they can look at the possibility of working with these savings groups in the villages to support the individual households. That is one area. The second area is the area of human capital development, and specifically health. Nebi municipality, where I come from, houses the hospital of Nebi. And that hospital has become a referral hospital for Zombo district, for Nebi district, for Pakwach district, and also for Madiokoro. And leaving the municipality that has 3 divisions without any health facility. And when you go to the health, to the district hospital, you find their focus is mainly on the people who have been referred from the distant places, leaving out the local population. And Right Honorable Speaker, one thing which amazed me was I discovered that some years back, 15 staff members were recruited to start one health center 3 in one of the divisions. Unfortunately, because there was no construction, the health workers, some were absorbed to the district, and 5 of them have remained not absorbed. They are there, they continue to draw salaries from the government, but after a certain period of time, they were stopped. And now, actually, some of them are even thinking of taking government to court, which to me is unfair.
Honorable Mutego. Then I will come this way, Honorable Brenda Kaliro, and Honorable Ruth Rujoki Mushabe, Honorable Mayanja. Yes.
Thanks very much.
We have about 8 minutes to close.
Thanks very much.
We shall not go up to 6, so
Honorable Right Speaker,
we might reduce to 2 minutes. Yeah.
I'm joining members in congratulating the President for his speech. But what caught my eye in the entire speech was the issue of corruption. And I wanted to guide as follows. If we are to achieve what we intend to achieve, we should handle corruption holistically. If we handle it disjointly, we shall not achieve much. I'll take the accounting side. There is a stewardship established by the Public Finance Management Act. And the biggest form of corruption that we have faced is inappropriate access to resources. The Act gives a stewardship of access to resources, in that you have somebody requisitioning, you have somebody authorizing, and you have somebody approving. So if we are to handle corruption, let's handle the entire cycle. If an accounting officer is faced with pressure from somebody, let this person whistle blow, and he will be protected. So, if we are to fight corruption, let's not isolate. Let's take the entire cycle of the people who have the ability to protect and provide controls, the accounting controls in accessing finances as per the Finance Act. And that will go a long way in protecting and deterring further corruption in terms of access of resources is concerned. Thanks very much, Speaker. If we take that along, we shall fight corruption
Kaliro,
in this country. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Butaleja Bunyole East. Kaliro. We can now do 2 minutes. It's a dangerous time.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker. First of all, I would like to congratulate you upon achieving that seat. And also, I would like to thank my party members for trusting me to be their General Secretary of the NRM caucus. Right Honorable Speaker and honorable members, I rise to support the motion, thanking His Excellency the President for the State of the Nation address for 2026. His Excellency the President stated that the NRM philosophy was on building an independent, integrated and self-sustaining national economy. Independence has been on reducing external dependence. This is well articulated in the health sector by investors like Deo Pharmaceuticals and other related projects which are producing previously imported drugs. This has reduced foreign dependence and saved foreign exchange. Right Honorable Speaker, in the health sector, Al-Zero to Kaliro district, much as we still have issues, for example, Nawaikoke Health Center 3 has to be upgraded to Health Center 4 because it is a constituency, and according to Ministry of Health program, Health Center 2s are supposed to be upgraded to Health Center 3s, and each constituency is entitled to have a Health Center 4. However, Right Honorable Speaker, it is we advocate for, as Kalira, we advocate for a Health Center 4 in Nawaikoke's constituency. Right Honorable Speaker, on the same note, much as we still have high levels of unemployment, especially among the youth, we still have issues on infrastructure. For example, in Kaliro, the road from Kaliro to Palisa needs to be tarmacked, plus other roads. Much as we still have such issues, Right Honorable Speaker, our country is not where we were, and we need to appreciate and applaud His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, where he has brought this country from. Right Honorable Speaker, we believe that with the Kisanja, no more sleep and no more corruption, we hope to achieve more development. I beg to submit.
Honorable Ruth Joki Mushabe, then Honorable Katsime. Let me get the name. Katsime Annette Mugisha. Water.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity. I too congratulate you upon taking leadership of this House. My name is Ruth Mushabe Roti, Woman Member of Parliament, Chirhura District. And I'm glad and privileged to give my maiden speech when the debate on the floor of Parliament is to appreciate the President's State of the Nation address of 4th June. As my voter and as my President, I am super proud of him. And there's so much to appreciate about the speech, but I'll pick two. One, from the historical examples he gave, the President's speech gives pathway for our country from where we have come, where we are, and where we will be if we follow his guidance. The second is the notion that we have to stop being polite to non-performance. This is what many people feel, but are too polite to say. And politeness has yielded to complacency. Take an example of the infamous kafuna. I am sure many of you have them in your villages. These are modern day Shylocks who take people's property when they fail to pay back. Government is promoting circles, and I am convinced that if deliberate efforts are made, we can stop this bad vice. Or an example of littering. It happens right before our eyes. People throw rubbish as they walk and drive without a care, and we watch. Yet.
Thank you, Honorable Katsime. Annette.
For the State of the Nation address. Right Honourable Speaker, His Excellency the President has continued with his continued commitment to socio-economic transformation. Commitment to socio-economic transformation is unmatched. Right Honourable Speaker, His Excellency the President has consistently talked about the key critical as the President has consistently talked about the key critical enablers. Thank you. I was saying that His Excellency the President articulated how the government has moved from 60 megawatts in 1986 to date 2,098 megawatts, and that the government is aiming at 50,000 megawatts. The above gives hope that more Ugandans will access electricity. Right Honourable Speaker, however, the Rural Electrification Agency left unfinished projects 10 years ago across the country. And these projects were inherited by Uganda Electricity Distribution Company Limited. Right Honourable Speaker, the people in this country, more especially in my constituency, in my district, about 7 sub-counties are affected. People are frustrated. They are threatening to vandalize the electric poles because year in, year out, they see those standing poles, but they are still in darkness. Right Honourable Speaker, we thank the government through the Ministry of Agriculture. They constructed factories to process coffee and promote value addition. To date, those factories are not operating. Right Honourable Speaker, through you, Mr. Speaker, sir, we want to ask the minister, the line minister, to come in this house, in this August house, and explain comprehensively and give us timelines. When can these projects be connected to the national grid? Mr. Speaker, if...
That's a good point, among others. Government should respond. We are tired of seeing poles without electricity. Some places, yeah. So we, honorable colleagues, it was a test today. I think we've covered a few, but let me get to government side to respond to some of these issues and make serious commitments. This is Kisanja no sleep. Yeah.
Almost.
Honorable Hati.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I want to thank the honorable colleagues for their contribution on the State of the Nation address by His Excellency the President, but also in the debate there are some few issues that came up which we want to respond to briefly. The first one was from the Honorable Collins about industrialization, and this is related to other questions that were asked about the dam, and again the Honorable Katushabe Mujisha, I wanted also to clarify, Mr. Speaker, that the husband is a MD for national water. Maybe that's why you refer to her as water, so that there is no confusion about people's understanding about water.
Thank you. Yes, you're right. Yeah.
Colleagues, Uganda is now producing 2,000 megawatts. East Africa is producing 10,626 megawatts. Compared to South Korea, South Korea is now producing 159,000 megawatts. For us to industrialize, we need electricity. And the Ministry of Energy has a plan of constructing over 40,000 megawatts in the next 10 years. So the honorable colleague who raised the issue and others who talked about electricity, we want to confirm to you that government has a big plan to produce power, to be able to power the industrialization. Mr. Speaker, the other question was about, raised by the Honorable Protazio from Ndogwa East and the Honorable Inidi from Kawale District. And they raised two issues. The first one was to do with the wetlands. As you know, and I know, Right Honorable Speaker, you are also in this category, the wetlands of Chigezi, Bukedia, and Teso were given to the people. Busoga. They were given to these people, the people of those regions, by then the colonial governments. And some of them have titles. So what the government has done, through His Excellency the President, in March this year, he directed the Prime Minister and the Attorney General to do two things. The first one was to answer the question raised by Honorable Protazi, to compile a list of those people who were affected by the Rwanda war in 1994 and compensate them. I'm truly informed that the district, through the chairman of the district, Mr. Dennis Zeigwe, the list of those who were affected has been started being compiled, and the Prime Minister and the Attorney General will be able to receive this list and start the compensation through the normal budgeting process. So that is work in progress. The second, the President he told us in March that the meeting will be convened by him to talk about the alternative livelihood of the people of Chigezi, Busoga, and Bukedi regarding the wetlands. So that is a commitment that I can give at this time from government. So the work being done to resolve these issues. Mr. Speaker, in the interest of time, there are other two issues.
I think you don't clarify right now.
The other two
Tomorrow we shall do better than today.
Yes.
We shall cover more, and then you can come with other further answers. What also we shall provide is that members of Parliament who have made contributions, this maiden speech, Parliament will give you access to your own statements, whether you want a video or text, you assess and make it for follow-up. You are free. You just apply to the clerk, you write and remember this date when you spoke, and then you can use and attach your answer and write to government to make sure that they answer you comprehensively on your, okay? Yes.
Mr. Speaker, there are just three ministers who wanted to make some quick interventions. We have permission.
Perfect.
We can get the Minister for Tourism, and then cooperatives, and finally education.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. I'd like to also add my voice and appreciate the members for today's contributions towards the President's address. I'll just respond to two questions, one from the Kabale District Woman MP about government establishing a tourism and hospitality school in Kabale. I'd like to inform the member that apparently government already has Uganda Hotel and Tourism Training College in Jinja. It still has a lot of capacity. So I would implore you to have your team join. It's a government school. The school awards diplomas, certificates, and degrees. But when the need arises, government can always look into that, but considering the limited resource envelope, it might not come so soon. But we really appreciate that Kabale contributes a lot towards the tourism sector. And also Honorable Wakoli commented about Mbale being the tourism city. It's very true, and government is putting special attention on Mbale. A lot of money is being, Fort Portal, okay. A lot of money is being invested in that region, especially when it comes to AFCON, and a lot more is going to be invested. So take heart, government is working on it.
Thank you very much.
Minister, go ahead. Honorable Thomas, congratulations once again.
Well, thank you for the appreciation. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker and members of the August House. I'd like to thank all the members who contributed to the State of the Nation address by the President. I have a few issues here for clarification in regards to cooperatives, and especially from Honorable Ongierto, a Member of Parliament for Nebi Municipality. Dear members, issues related to cooperative movement is about collective responsibility. Let us all go out and promote circles. We have dairy cooperatives for those from Western Uganda especially. We have creatives, the musicians, the comedian cooperatives, the artists. Recently, my ministry gave them 10 billion shillings. The creatives, yes, the musicians, the artists, they received 10 billion shillings as a push-up. So let us go all out as leaders and promote the cooperative movement. We have livestock cooperatives. We have fisheries cooperatives. Honorable Okeyo, there you are. Fisheries cooperatives. We have consumers cooperatives. We have housing cooperatives, transport cooperatives, industrial cooperatives, multipurpose cooperatives, among others. Let us all involve ourselves and go all out and embrace all government developmental programs. Our role is to mobilize, to sensitize, to educate our people down there. Let us all go out. Let us lure them. Let us woo them. Let us entice them, attract them in order to convince them in order to embrace cooperatives, and that's my role. So I am coming. We are starting our regional tours from next week. Be ready. We are coming, and I'm coming to all your regions to mobilize the people so that we can embrace cooperatives, the circles. Let us go ahead and encourage them to take to youth venture capital, youth livelihood program, Uganda Women Empowerment Program, Emioga, Paris Development Model,
some clarification,
Grow
Honorable
Program.
Minister.
Uganda now has over 40,000 registered cooperatives serving millions of members. Cooperatives are centers of job creation. Is that is going to drive our development agenda. So let us try to embrace it. Let us embrace lastly, Mr. Speaker, let us embrace
Honorable Minister,
some of the aspects of the Sustainable Development Goals. We have goal number 1, which talks about no poverty. Goal number 2 talks about zero hunger through farmers and circles cooperatives. Goal number 8 talks about decent work and economic growth by creating member-owned cooperatives. Goal number 9 talks about industry and innovation through value addition. Lastly, goal number 17 talks about partnerships by linking cooperatives to markets, finance, and government. Otherwise, once again, I want to repeat, next week, I'm coming in for my regional tours in order to mobilize cooperatives. Thank you very much.
Minister of Education, please don't take us into cooperative style. Yeah.
Right Honourable Speaker,
do
thank
the
you.
education style, not the cooperative style.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. Mine entirely is to seek your guidance. It goes in line with the submission given by the Shadow Minister of Education. And specifically, he entirely put his question or his response to the ministry, and specific area was STEM. One of the areas cited was that the President in his address gave limited attention to practical resources required to build a strong science, technology, engineering, and mathematics ecosystem. Right, Honourable Speaker, it's on record. President Joel Kaguta Museveni has truly come out to support science, innovations, technology in the country. And he has gone ahead to even earmark resources specifically for research in most of our universities of higher learning. And furthermore, he has even created a Ministry of Science, Technology, Innovation. In this line, Right Honourable Speaker, we appropriate money in this very parliament to support the innovations in our country. And as for my colleague to respectfully say this, I welcome, but I want to say the President is a champion of science. Even now, you know very well the complaint has been, why are scientists paid more money than arts teachers? And this has been an area where we have all been complaining and battling. Why did he take that strategic direction? It's because he values science as a way to go. And he has always kept on giving a reference in terms of a pilot versus myself, a social worker. How much does a pilot earn vis-a-vis the social worker? Another issue which he went ahead to say was the question of secondary school education. Many schools continue to have inadequate science laboratory. Right Honourable Speaker, I want to give areas where we are making inroads and improvement. Number one, we have a project in the Ministry of Education called USEP, Uganda Secondary School Expansion Program. It's World Bank funded and Government of Uganda. We are already in process of constructing 120 schools. We are already in the process of renovating all traditional secondary schools across the country. And I want to confirm this work is ongoing. Case studies, Kitobere, is it Kitobere in Kitobere in Kawale, Butobere, in Kawale, I have Nyakashura, I think in Iweya, I have Teso College Aloet. All these schools are meant to be renovated under that project. Furthermore, we have gotten another program in the ministry called ULAN. ULAN is also a World Bank project which specifically targets for us to push in our education in most of the sub-counties where we do not have secondary schools across the country. This money, we are in a final agreement with the World Bank and Ministry of Finance. We will implement it during this term of office. The question of internet connectivity, government does, my ministry does not work in silos. We work closely with the Ministry of ICT. And when I was there before, as the statements are for ICT, I remember we had what we call UDAB. UDAB is a last mile connection to major government facilities at a sub-county, and the area of interest, secondary schools, primary schools, health centers, name them, and all key infrastructure in the area. And this project, this parliament, I'm very sure, approved the money, and work is going on to connect internet connectivity across the country. So for that matter, as far as the sector of education is concerned, I welcome the views given to me by my shadow cabinet colleague. We are on course, and I want to welcome back Honorable Kaluya. Welcome back to Parliament. I was with him in the 9th Parliament. Is it true, or 10th? I was with him in the 10th Parliament in another color. I'm happy he has come back in a different color. That is the political parties. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much, Right Honourable Speaker.
Next item, Clerk. Next item in the order paper. Look out to the item.
Item 5, adjournment.
Right Honorable Speaker, with your permission, I want to confirm before the August House that my statement for AFCON have officially handed over to the clerk, who is at table. Thank you.
Thank you. Item, did you say item what?
Item 5, adjournment.
The House is adjourned to tomorrow, 2 p.m. sharp.
My brother, tomorrow Giants will talk. You are leaving your maiden speech behind. You are good. Thank you. You are leaving your maiden speech behind.
Introduce that person in court and show cause why he should not be released. And if that process has not been gone through, then it should be engaged and ensure that it goes through. That's the legal position, Mr. Honorable Speaker.
So I guide that Honorable Paul Mwiru, who is a lawyer practicing, you furnish the Attorney General with the details. One, to know whether there was effective service, and to also give the identity of the person that was served that the writ. Habeas corpus is order that says bring the body of so and so. So that is sorted. Can we, Kampala, shall we have a, we want to debate the State of the Nation address, but after that, there is also going to be a statement by the Attorney General on human rights. Yes.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, for this opportunity. I'm Shamim Malende, the Woman Member of Parliament for Kampala District. Mine is a reaction from your communication to which I seek guidance. Right Honorable Speaker, you have rightly guided that since the committees are duly constituted and parliamentary commission, then Parliament of Uganda is ready to kickstart our work through the different committees to which we have been allocated. However, I was here in the 11th Parliament, and one of the biggest challenges that we faced as members of Parliament is that we are designated on the standing committee and then on a sectoral committee. But sometimes there is a clash in the time or to which you're supposed to appear before the sectoral committee or the standing committee. So the guidance I seek from this House, Right Honorable Speaker, is that is there a way that the clerk to Parliament or those responsible can come up with a program whereby we can effectively represent our people through the different committees without missing any committee meeting on which we are supposed to appear, so that we can effectively represent our people. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. That matter was fully discussed in the Business Committee. Honorable Maracha or Terego? Honorable Rose Obiga.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I have an itching issue. You are aware that the whole country lost to drought. And right now in West Nile, we have a lot of rain. This is the only time we can plant. We had raised an issue of an urgent importance that we would be grateful to receive seeds of maize, beans, soybeans, and sunflower. Right Honorable, I kindly beg, it's taking too long and our people may lose again. Is it possible for the people of West Nile to receive these seeds? Well aware that West Nile is the second poorest to Karamoja. Thank you.
Thank you. I want to guide honorable members. We have matters of national importance, and my office received a request from Honorable Annette Junoni Pamela Kabarole, District Woman MP, received also from Honorable Aguti, District Woman Sarah Aguti from Dokolo, from Honorable Shamim Malende, who has already finished, Honorable Mohenda Ronald, MP for Porto Central, Honorable Okoya John Calvin, MP Chua East, Honorable Amanio Dwavela Sheila, District Woman MP Mukono, I think she has two. Honorable Amanio again has two, is number 7. Honorable Gwang Patrick Obura, MP Oyam South, Honorable Dr. Sylvia Tumihirwe and Naitwe, District Woman Representative Ruchiga, And then we have Honorable Lukanga Moses Musanje MP, Njero Municipality. We have also Honorable Naguja Judith, District Woman MP, Buvuma, and Honorable Akuguzibwe Lawrence, MP Mwenge North, then Honorable Serukenya, MP Makindye Division. We have Honorable Anwar, not Anwar Beatrice, Anwar Richard Ricky, MP Agago West. And then we have Honorable Wanyoto Godfrey, MP Budadiri West. And then other members are giving me right here. These are about 15 of them. And then we have one from Honorable Ayagalachi Jamali from Bokoli County. We have, these are what I'm receiving from here. Then we have also Honorable Adrian Katsime, a district woman MP, Shema District. These are 17 good matters of national importance. So, can I get? Sorry?
Mr. Speaker, some of us have not had our names. We earlier brought to your office, and others were delayed. Yesterday, the Right Honorable Chair, your deputy, said that they will be coming later. So we earlier, some of us who brought earlier, we've not had our names.
You're just giving further justification to the point I'm about to make. You can imagine there are others who brought earlier. We appreciate all this. And my guidance is that the ministers are here, the Prime Minister is here, but tomorrow we have the Prime Minister. And just not to eat on the time. Yesterday, the debate on SONA, State of the Nation Address, 27 members were able to contribute. We want to give members of Parliament an opportunity, a maiden opportunity for every member of Parliament who wants to speak, should speak during this period. There are others who have spoken, but I want to guide. State of the Nation Address is the balance sheet, the trial sheet. If you want to debate, you can actually relate many things that is taking place in your constituency to this matter and give a plus or a minus and call government for action where it is necessary. So I expect us to go into this other aspect shortly, and then this, the members have read, and all others who took somewhere else, like in Wakiso, she took to Chireka. I don't sit in Chireka. My office is here at plot 1618, Parliamentary Avenue. So these are what I received. So tomorrow, don't bring new ones. Let's first resolve this when the Prime Minister is here. We dedicate about 1 hour. But today we go into these other matters where people have been prepared to debate. This is the time you have to debate uninterrupted, 3 minutes. If we use time well, we could get about over 50 people speak today, or 100. So, can I get the next item?
Item 3 on the other paper, statements by ministers on 1, the operations of the Uganda Human Rights Commission.
Attorney General.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker and honorable members, in the 6th sitting of the first meeting of the first session of the 12th Parliament held on 7th July 2026, Honorable Sewungu Joseph Gonzaga, Member of Parliament for Kalungu West, raised an issue regarding Chapter 4 of the Constitution, Bill of Rights. He informed the House that the Uganda Rights Commission was not fully executing its mandate in relation to remedying human rights violation and protecting human rights, and expressed dissatisfaction with the government in the context of government's response, and indicated that there were reports in the press relating to investigations of the Uganda Human Rights Commission by the Inspector General of Government. I was called upon to respond, and I requested for time to prepare a response, particularly in regarding to what was happening in the Human Rights Commission and being reported in the press. Honorable members, and this is why now I'm making this statement, Right Honorable Speaker. Honorable members, the Human Rights Commission is established by Article 51 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda. Article 52 of the Constitution provides for the functions of the Commission, which includes, among others, to investigate on its own initiative or on a compliance or complaint made by a person or group of persons against the violations of human rights. The Uganda Human Rights Commission Act, Cap 26, further elaborates the functions of the Commission and its governance structure. Now I'm going on the effective composition of that commission.
Right Honorable Speaker,
Honorable Silvani, I've not been seeing you, but yeah, what's the procedure issue?
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
He's not talking about fish, he's not talking about what, he's talking about human rights.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, the procedure matter I'm raising is that the Attorney General is giving a statement, but it is either not uploaded on the iPad or I need more orientation on uploading them, because when you look at the iPad, the documents are totally
from the look of things, it seems like yours is